Vlogs up everyone, just thought I'd do another video. Today, if you've got one of these CB360s and you've been trying to set the clutch, then you know you absolutely hate this noise. I'm going to do the way I set this clutch up. I know there's lots of other ways, but this is the way I do it. May help you out, may not. Okay, let's jump into it. Okay, so before we get into that, let's make sure that you actually have your ball bearing, your clutch cam lifter, your ball retainer, your adjuster and your adjuster nut, and the lock nut that goes on the end. This side, on the rod that runs through the bike, you want this side to have the flat edge with the little dimple in it, and the round end actually goes into the engine and actually goes onto the clutch. We'll assume that you've got all that together and it's all working and functioning. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to move the cable adjuster out until you've got about 1/4 of an inch left inside the grab. You want this adjuster nut on the engine side wound down all the way to the bottom, and that gives you maximum slack inside your clutch operating casing. Yeah. What I want you to do is make sure the back wheel's off the ground, obviously, and I want you to put it in top gear. This will help you later on when you go to set the clutch and know whether or not it's fully engaged and then fully disengaged. This is the way I do it. We'll assume that you've done all that. Turn it clockwise until it won't go anymore on the adjuster nut. Make sure you've got the lock nut undone. Now what I want you to do is turn it anti-clockwise. You can hear someone cutting the grass. Until you can feel it just beginning to pinch. Now if we look at this top edge of the screwdriver, we'll call that 1 o'clock. I want you to turn it round until it's at 6 o'clock. Now that you've moved the screwdriver to that 6 o'clock position, what I want you to do, because it's in top gear, I want you to try and now move this back wheel. You see how freely that's moving? Now you know that that clutch is fully engaged, and this is where we make our adjustment. All right? Good. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we know the clutch is fully engaged while the handlebar, the clutch lever is fully disengaged on the handlebar. So what we need to do is now turn the screwdriver clockwise towards the back wheel while turning the back wheel until we can't physically turn this wheel anymore. And that's it. So what we do now, we know that this rod is fully disengaged from the clutch because I can't turn the wheel anymore. So what we need to do now is adjust the handlebar because we'd already fully adjusted the cable. Okay, so what we do now is we make sure that we wind this back in, and what I'm going to do, I'm just gently pushing on the lever because that's where we want it to go, all the way back. So you've adjusted your cable here to how you want it. You've got clutch here, and if I pull the clutch in, it's still in gear. I can spin the wheel. Once I let go, I can't turn the back wheel and it's not popping. In real time, basically, that's how quick I can do it. If this helps you out, awesome. If it doesn't, keep trying. It did take me a long while to work this out, but I hope that helps you out. I know how frustrating it is to try and set this clutch. I've spent many an hour just to get to this point. If I can save you that time and trouble, then all the better. Thanks a lot. Bye.